Hey guys, and welcome to Crimson Days! Yes, a returning event that we got in Destiny 1. Quick pause, I already made this video, but I made it really early in the morning and I'm an angry person in the morning. My god, was not great. I was pretty upset, just cause you get on this like annoyance train and then you just start like throwing punches and you're like, maybe it didn't deserve all that. So yeah. Also, I probably wasn't explaining my point properly because it was morning. Anyways, what is Crimson Days? Well, Crimson Days is obviously a Valentine's themed event within Destiny, similar to the Dawning or Festival of the Lost, except if memory serves, and I think it does, it wasn't one of the most thought of micro expansions to Destiny. It doesn't hold a candle to Festival of Lost and all those other things. This is in Destiny 1. This is what people's emotions were when it first came out. People were really underwhelmed and they didn't really feel like there was much there, etc, etc, etc. And in Destiny 2, people were hoping that there would be something more. And from a person that hasn't played a stupid amount of it, I don't really think there is. For me personally, like, oh god, I almost broke my legs. I did open up my engram, and I got this. It's like I'm a claw the shit out of everything, basically, like, awesome. But who actually activates the quest is Tess Everest, which already doesn't have like a gung-ho audience. You know what I mean? No, everyone hates Tess because people think she's ruining the game, and let's be honest, she probably is. Anyways, sadly, I cannot actually show you the special Dawning gear. I can actually. This is more or less it. And this is my problem with the Dawning, especially like, don't get me wrong, the things that we do get access to is the ability to get ghosts, shaders, and sparrows, and any ships. Yeah, and a couple new like legendary skins, which is great, but they're nothing. Like, I'm not sure, maybe I should use the other video, because a lot of the things I say I'm just repeating, but it's nothing. It means nothing. It has nothing. It's nothing, but it's not even a good retexture. It's nothing. Nothing. At least with the Iron Banner, there's the addition of weapons that can have potentially different roles, that can make them like a reason to find them and get them. It's nothing but a reskin. It's nothing. Yes, you can go ahead and try to get it, but my point is that there's no reason to get it. There's no real power gain. There's no nothing. I get that they're only trying to release an aesthetic thing, but if anything, that should be where the events don't take that into consideration, because everyone gets the random events, right? Everyone can play those, opposed to a DLC where you actually have to buy in and get money, which is weird because that's the place where we're able to get power, but not in these events. When the events are free, shouldn't the free events also have a merit to get power and or something neat? And yeah, to me, like, as of the rewards to pull you in to play Crimson Day Crucible event or anything like that, I don't really think this is a step up from year one at all. Like, at least in year one, you introduced a katana-like sword, which was like, oh cool, that's the first of its kind. That's a completely new retexture that doesn't really exist anymore. Sweet, sweet. And I don't want to go too crazy because maybe I'm fucking tired of giving Bungie the benefit of the doubt, you know what I mean? I don't mean to be a dickhead, but shit. Anyways, benefit of the doubt. Maybe that they're not taking these events so crazy because of multiple reasons, but maybe one of the main reasons that they're trying to work on the end game for Destiny, trying to figure out ways to bring gun balance back into the Crucible, trying to figure out ways to add an end game, try to find out ways that you get rewarded without having to go through tests, or being able to attain these things without having to go through tests. I don't know. What I do know is I didn't want a sparrow or a ghost. Like, why couldn't there be a quest where it's like, hey, get the Crimson Day hand cannon, modeled off of a rose or something. Sick. Something. It's nothing. I'm sorry, but it's really just, I mean, the only thing that is actually here is that there is a new game mode, which is neat. It's a Crucible game mode where essentially the priority is to stay near a person. basically 2v2, you have a partner, you and your partner need to stay together, and there's various debuffs and buffs that you attain via going through the match. If you die, you get vengeance, which means your partner gets vengeance, and he gets like a power-up. He gets like he basically is harder to kill. And it's just a point system. You get more kills, they get more kills, etc. If you stay together, you get movement buff, and if you stay apart, you get nothing. So there's an advantage to sticking together. I love the idea of turning the Crucible into these kind of wacky game modes, like these weird mechanics that alter the way you play the game, and the buffs that you attain can massively help you in that regard. I love that, but we only get one of those, and it's sectioned to 2 people. Like, what happened to Rift and like those game modes, those things that keep coming back, and those different things? Like, we already know that Bungie is fully capable of being able to like implement these weird, basically like running around a match and having power-ups. We already know they're able to implement that. Why don't they start implementing that and not be a fucking thing that we already had? Because this was already in Destiny 1. So far, Destiny 2 is not Destiny 2. It's not Destiny 2. Anyways, as of the cosmetic upgrades, I told you guys my piece on that. Not a fan. I wanted something a little bit more. Again, a gun or a quest line to get a shitty gun would be fine. But anyways, I'm not a fan of the shaders. They're just retextured, and I think poorly so. This is not turning into a happier video than the previous one I made. But you know, yeah, maybe I'm just in a bad mood today. But yeah, again, I don't hate Bungie or anything like that. I just think that this is not quite what I wanted. You know, and I'm probably not their player base. I really enjoyed Destiny 1 and the grind to get to where you needed to go. I wish there was multiple ways to get to where you wanted to go. But yeah, they didn't do that. Instead, they're like, hey, well, actually, no, they did do it towards the end of Destiny 1, and Destiny 2 kind of has things like that. Yeah, because my problem was never with the grind. It was that there was only one way to become strong, and that was by doing the raid, and some people don't have access to a friend group on hand, like, boop, let's play. Those were my criticisms. Anyways, let's go to the holiday update, which, by the way, to me only puts more pressure on the state of Crucible and how it's already divulged into Crucible that was in Destiny 1, which is essentially everyone uses one thing, there's no variation, and there's no reason to use anything else. At least beforehand, it was dictated by perks. So you could have a random gun that was maybe good, and maybe broke up the norm power. Like, yes, someone has a Hopscotch Pilgrim, but then someone has an amazing hand cannon that if you get a kill, you reload, you can one-shot people, basically. Or you can knock them down faster than a Hopscotch. Stuff like that. There was these ways to get around certain things, and now there's nothing. It's only use better devils. Have fun. Have fun. Great. Great. Anyways, this is just turning into my thoughts on Destiny for a little bit. Which, by the way, I'm going to be getting back into Fortnite a little bit. There's a new Valentine's Day update, which I'd much rather play than this. On a side note, we have a chance of getting the special Sparrow, which is not a different modeled Sparrow, it's a different skin. A very shitty, like, okay, so people have the argument of course it's reskins. I played games like Borderlands, and that happens, and it makes sense. Or I played World of Warcraft, reskins exist, I'm used to this. Yes, but there is still a reason for you to get the reskin. There's still something for you to get the reskin. Maybe it's faster. Maybe yeah, it's the same weapon, at least in its general structure, and it's just a reskin, but it has different perks. But in Borderlands, it has different manufacturers they could put on it. Basically, perks. But very tiny, not really useful perks, but they're still there. What I'm getting at is we need a Borderlands now. Like, now. Honestly, how I think it's gonna go is we're gonna get a GTA this year, and then a Borderlands next year, because there's no way in hell Borderlands coming out this year. At one point I was like, maybe, and then I was like, nah, that'd be a real bad idea. Also, I'm not particularly good at this game mode because I haven't been playing Crucible at all, so yeah. I already made a video of this, and I normally would just include that Crucible game in here, but it was bad. I did not get a single kill, not true, but I did very, very poorly. Oh, shit. So the whole point of the game mode, shit. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I think I'm gonna die. Wow, that grenade is really not worth it. Ooh. Wow, that guy, dude, keeps running ahead a little bit, and that's not good. That just separated us. That's very clever. I do have vengeance. I could try to fight back a little bit. Oh wow, okay. And this guy's running off. We need to stick together to some degree, dude. We get the buff if we do that.
30 seconds.
That guy has grenades every. Oh, cause your abilities are bad. Oh, I get it. Got bad real fast. I think this might just be more of like a talking video, less of like my thoughts on the update. I mean, it's there if you guys want to do the Crucible right now. Again, I don't want to touch Crucible because it's just, again, I don't know. I'm not enjoying it, so I'm not gonna play something I don't really want to. I'm not gonna enjoy because I don't think it's gonna make for a fun video. Man. Got one. Got him, nice. Bastard. Yeah, this is getting bad. I just want it to be over. Wow. Wow. Oh, what? How did that not kill you? You were so weak. Wow, that's a hell of a sword. Well, I'm never playing this game mode again. Yeah, I should have stopped when I was ahead. Well, guys, you know, this has been Crimson Days. This has been Crimson Days. I don't know, man. I'm not playing it. Again, I can't. Like, it's not that I don't want to play Destiny. I'd play Destiny. I'm not like, oh my god, it's so much work to play Destiny. It's so much work to go into a system that I just, fuck, this Crucible just feels so unrewarding. It feels so goddamn unrewarding. I'd rather do strikes and just chill out rather than sit there and play a game mode that is ruled by team shouting and like I'm all in for like I like the idea that there's so many things in Destiny that are so cooperative. I like that. It's fun at times. That's my point, is at times. Like where they go so deep into that, and I realize that they market Destiny as this friendship maker, which I agree that it does do that. But there still should be some things that are just you. Like, why can't you hold the weight of the world? Why does it always have to be you and another person? Because sometimes that other person falls short. Sometimes you fall short. There should be something that's there just to, like a Borderlands thing where it's like, hey, just go kill that boss and have a chance of getting that. Like why isn't strike specific loot more of a thing? I think you have to. It's only you can get strike specific loot, but it's in Nightfalls. There's no way to farm for it. What? Or unless you want to farm in Nightfall over and over again, which doesn't sound like that wasn't how it was in Destiny 1, and why should it be like that in Destiny 2? I don't know, guys. To me, I don't know. I was hoping that these like coming updates would be like, hey, we're Bungie. We got it fucking figured out. But that's far from me, at least. I mean, I don't know. I should shut my mouth. I know better than to just be like, fuck those people. Which, it's not that I'm saying that. It's just that I feel like, I don't know. I know some people are loving the update, and I'm not trying to take that away from you. This is just the way I feel right now. And again, I think it's just best to kind of like pull apart a little bit. Just give it a minute, kind of more or less. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you for giving me a single second of your time. This has been Crimson Days. Kind of my thoughts on the thing. I thought Crimson Days was always one of those things that wasn't really sought after or wasn't really like a... When people think of it, you don't think Crimson Days was one of the highlights of the micro expansions to the game or the events. So I thought this time around they'd change that in a big way. Maybe have a quest where you find a gun that is a simple retexture, but it has a quest line to it and explains why Crimson Days is so important. And yes, there's a new game mode, a Crucible game mode, but it's awesome and it's fun. I mean, well, no, it's not. I disagree. I think Crucible is in a state right now which is the last thing you should have done is put pressure on that. The Iron Banner's fine because there's some things. Also, it's not a 2v2, which all it takes is a double hand cannon. Basically, 2v2 just reinforces team shotting to the exponential degree, for me at least. I don't know, I feel like that was the one thing that Destiny 2 right now isn't very strong in, is its Crucible and PvP stuff. Anyways, despite the game being balanced more or less for that. Anyways, for those guys who are enjoying Destiny 2 still and in the Crimson Days, I'm not trying to take that away from you. It's just simply just the way I kind of feel right now. I still love the game for what it's worth. I just kind of feel like this update, for me personally, fell short. And I'm waiting for just the things that increase the, like, again, I heard something about strike-specific loot, but I think it's specific to Nightfalls, which to me, I'm just like, why? Why would you do that? People aren't gonna do that because Nightfalls are known to be this tedious, long thing, as opposed to just like chilling out, doing farming or strike over and over and over again. Gosh, and I guess the reason why they're doing it is because their internal system right now, you cannot pick a specific strike, so you're screwed out of it, which again is an ingenious way of doing it. Yes, give players less choice. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching as always. My name is Logan Andor Frost. I did not mean for this video just to be baked in malice, but sometimes you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, and I definitely feel like that is the case. Or maybe this update is as bad as I think it is. Maybe it is, who knows. Thank you so much for watching as always. Subscribe button above me, 2 videos to my right. I appreciate you guys so much, and goodbye.